Have you ever considered that the very fabric of reality, the universe itself, might be written in a language far more profound than any we've ever imagined? What if the deepest mysteries of existence, the secrets of consciousness, and the true nature of the divine were all encoded within the elegant, precise language of mathematics? This is not just a theoretical concept, but the very foundation of a journey that began with one man's extraordinary quest, a man who found God not in ancient texts or sacred rituals, but in the intricate dance of numbers and equations. And then, having understood, inexplicably vanished, leaving behind only the echoes of a truth so profound that it could shatter the very foundations of our perceived reality and challenge everything you believe about the world and your place within it. This is more than a story. It is an invitation to uncover the hidden dimensions of existence and the incredible power that resides within the understanding of this divine language, an understanding that could potentially reshape the very essence of our consciousness and give us access to realities we have only dreamt about. This man, whom we will call Elias, was not a mystic or a spiritual seeker in the traditional sense. He was a scholar, a mathematician of considerable renown, deeply entrenched in the logical, ordered world of academia, a world of theorems, proofs, and abstract calculations. His initial interest in mathematics was purely intellectual, an exploration of the elegant structures that govern numerical relationships and the logical framework of the universe. He spent his days immersed in complex equations and theoretical models, viewing math as a tool for understanding the physical world, a framework to organize and explain observations. Yet, as he delved deeper into the intricacies of mathematical principles, something began to shift, a subtle but profound change in his perception. It wasn't through any mystical experience or spiritual revelation, but through the sheer force of mathematical logic that the universe started to unfold, revealing deeper, more meaningful layers of existence, transforming the mundane and ordinary to the profound and extraordinary, and what was a simple academic pursuit became an epic spiritual odyssey. He started to see that mathematical formulas were not just abstract concepts. They were the very blueprints of reality, the hidden code that governed not only the movement of planets and the structure of matter, but also the essence of life, consciousness, and even the divine. Then, just as his discoveries began to reach their most critical point, Elias vanished. Not in a conventional manner, not due to an accident, not even as a result of a deliberate choice to withdraw from the world, but in a way that defied all logic and reason. He was last seen in his study, surrounded by his notes, his equations, his complex and intricate work that seemed to touch the very core of existence. And then, inexplicably, he was gone. No trace of him was ever found. No clues, no explanations, just an abrupt and complete disappearance that left authorities and colleagues bewildered. The circumstances of his vanishing went against every conventional understanding of reality. The logical explanations were all ruled out, leaving behind a void of unanswered questions, shrouded in mystery and conjecture. Was it a calculated act, a transition to another plane of existence, or was it a consequence of the very knowledge he unearthed, a paradox of understanding so profound that it led him to transcend the limitations of our known reality? The truth is, we do not know for sure, and this very mystery compels us further into the nature of his research and discoveries. The very manner of his disappearance adds a mysterious and compelling layer to the story, hinting at the profound nature of the knowledge he uncovered, and that his research was not just intellectual, but rather an exploration into the fabric of reality itself. Elias's work suggests that mathematics is not merely a human construct, a tool we've created to make sense of the world, but that it is, in fact, the very language of the divine, the fundamental code through which the universe is constructed. He argued that behind every physical phenomenon, every natural process, and every conscious experience, there lies an elegant mathematical structure, a blueprint that reveals a universe of perfect order and harmony. He believed that to understand mathematics was to understand the mind of creation, to perceive the patterns of existence at their most fundamental level. This is more than just seeing numbers as tools for calculation, but rather seeing them as the very building blocks of reality, the very foundation of existence. He was convinced that the ancient philosophers who believed numbers held a sacred significance were not mistaken, and that numbers are indeed the keys to unlocking the most profound mysteries of the universe. This perspective reveals a cosmos far more complex and beautiful than the purely materialist view, with mathematics acting as the bridge between the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown, the physical and the spiritual, hinting at a deeper, more interconnected reality that is waiting to be discovered. As Elias delved deeper into this concept, he noticed something profound. The same mathematical patterns that he was exploring in his complex equations were also manifesting in the natural world around him, not as mere coincidences, but as the fundamental properties of reality. He observed the spirals of seashells that perfectly followed the Fibonacci sequence, the branching patterns of trees mirroring the branching of fractals, the perfect geometry of snowflakes showcasing the underlying order of nature, and the golden ratio, which appeared in everything from the proportions of the human body to the arrangement of petals in flowers. These weren't human inventions, but the intrinsic properties of reality manifesting across all scales of existence, from the smallest subatomic particle to the largest cosmic structure. He saw these mathematical patterns not as isolated incidents, but as irrefutable evidence that the universe was governed by a precise and universal mathematical language, that they were the fingerprints of the Creator, revealing a deeper truth about the underlying interconnectedness and intelligent design of the cosmos. It was as if the universe itself was speaking, communicating its deepest secrets through the elegant language of mathematics, and that we, as conscious observers, have the potential to understand this universal language, and through this, understand our place within it. The significance of Elias's findings extends far beyond mere mathematical abstraction. They offer a profound insight into the nature of our reality and our potential within it. His work suggests that we are not just isolated beings, but that we are integral parts of a vast, interconnected web of existence, all linked by the same mathematical language that governs the cosmos. The knowledge he unearthed has the potential to unlock hidden dimensions, access the true nature of consciousness, and even provide a pathway to spiritual enlightenment, allowing us to move beyond the limitations of our ordinary perception. He wasn't simply uncovering formulas, he was unlocking the keys to understanding our place in the universe and the hidden potential of the human mind. His discoveries have implications that touch the very core of our understanding of reality, suggesting that the universe is far more fluid, dynamic, and interconnected than conventional science has led us to believe. Elias's journey highlights the possibility of using this knowledge not only to understand, but to transform, to create a different reality, to awaken to the true potential that resides within each of us. This isn't just about abstract theory, it's about profound personal transformation. The knowledge Elias discovered is not merely intellectual, but a transformative force, with the potential to awaken dormant abilities, to enhance our perception, and to provide a pathway to self-mastery and spiritual enlightenment. His own transformation stands as a testament to the power of understanding these principles, highlighting the possibility for deep personal growth through the understanding of mathematical harmony and offering a vision of a future where the very fabric of our lives is shaped by conscious understanding of these principles. He discovered that this knowledge is not just about understanding the universe, but about understanding our true selves, our inner workings, and our relationship to the cosmic order. The potential to use this knowledge to create a different reality is nothing short of awe-inspiring. It's an invitation to move beyond limitations, to step into our true power, and to become conscious creators of our own experience, transforming the mundane into the miraculous through understanding the mathematical dance that is the universe. By understanding these principles, viewers can gain access to expanded awareness and the power of conscious creation, directly linking the man's research to the viewer's own potential. This isn't just an interesting story, it's a roadmap for personal growth, a guide to unlocking the latent potential that lies dormant within each of us. It's a pathway to understanding that every individual has the ability to shape their lives, their experiences, and their reality by tuning into the language of the universe, the mathematical underpinnings of all existence. Elias's journey highlights that this knowledge isn't just for a select few, but is accessible to anyone willing to explore the deeper meaning of the mathematical structures that permeate every aspect of reality, inviting viewers to move past the surface level of understanding, to delve into the depths of the interconnected reality, and to truly claim the power that is inherent within them. This is about gaining a deeper comprehension of our place in the cosmos, transforming from passive observers to active participants in the dance of creation, and discovering the ability to consciously create the lives we wish to live by understanding the principles that govern reality. The core themes of this narrative are interconnectedness and the existence of a hidden reality. Elias's discoveries reveal a universe where everything is intricately linked, not in some abstract or metaphorical sense, but through the precise and universal language of mathematics. These mathematical patterns, which manifest everywhere, are evidence of a cosmos where every part is intimately connected to the whole, where no single aspect exists in isolation, creating a unified field of interconnectedness. His work hints at a reality far beyond the three dimensions we perceive, a reality influenced by hidden dimensions and spiritual realms that are constantly interacting with our physical world. Elias's understanding of these principles also revealed that reality is governed by vibrational frequencies, and that by understanding the mathematical code that underlies these frequencies, we gain the ability to interact with and influence these dimensions, allowing us to move past the limits of our senses and into deeper levels of awareness, where the boundaries between the seen and unseen become blurred, and we begin to understand that the universe is not just a physical space, but a complex and interconnected web of consciousness. Conventional mathematics is often presented as a purely abstract tool used for practical calculations, detached from the real world, and with a focus on problem-solving rather than on the deeper meaning behind numerical patterns. It is often taught as a dry, lifeless subject, a series of formulas and equations disconnected from the vibrant and dynamic world around us, presented as a mere human invention. This limited perspective prevents us from seeing the beauty, the underlying order, and the profound implications of mathematical principles, reducing it to a tool for engineers and scientists, rather than a window to the very fabric of reality. The conventional view fails to see that mathematics is not just about numbers, but rather about the relationships, the patterns, and the structures that are fundamental to all of existence. This limited approach, focusing purely on practicality, obscures the deeper spiritual dimension that is inherent in the language of mathematics and keeps us bound in a purely materialist view of the universe, blinding us to the profound and interconnected reality that awaits us. However, Elias's journey suggests that mathematics is far more than just a practical tool. It is, in fact, a gateway to spiritual understanding and awakening. He believed that by exploring the depths of mathematical principles, we begin to see the universe in a different light, revealing the deeper spiritual truths that underlie all of existence. To him, mathematics was a spiritual Rosetta Stone, a key to deciphering the mysteries of the cosmos and our own consciousness. He saw math as the intrinsic element of creation, the very blueprint upon which reality was constructed. Understanding the mathematical code behind the visible world allowed a glimpse into the hidden workings of the divine, an understanding that transcended the material boundaries of space and time. Ancient cultures often approached mathematics with a sense of reverence, recognizing its sacred nature and using it as a path to deeper wisdom. Elias's work simply brought us back to this perspective, giving us the opportunity to access the profound knowledge that had been hidden for centuries, inviting us to see that the spiritual and the mathematical are not separate realms, but interconnected facets of the same universal reality. This exploration will weave together scientific discoveries, historical perspectives, and spiritual traditions, creating a rich tapestry of knowledge. We will examine cutting-edge theories in quantum physics and string theory that suggest a multidimensional reality governed by mathematical principles. We will also delve into the works of ancient philosophers and mathematicians, such as Pythagoras and Plato, who viewed numbers as the very essence of reality and the foundation of all existence. We will draw upon the wisdom of esoteric traditions, from Hermeticism to Gnostic cosmology, which have long recognized the sacred nature of numbers and their profound connection to the spiritual world. This convergence of science, history, and spirituality creates a more comprehensive and compelling narrative that demonstrates that the discoveries are not isolated incidents, but are rather part of a deeper universal understanding, revealing how these different realms are interconnected by the common language of mathematics, and showcasing the convergence of ancient wisdom and modern science. Our conventional perception of reality is limited by our beliefs, biases, and the constraints of our senses, trapping us in a materialist viewpoint of the universe. This limited perception prevents us from seeing the deeper patterns, the interconnectedness, and the infinite possibilities that exist beyond our limited scope of understanding. However, Elias's work offers a path to an expanded vision, a new way of seeing the world that moves beyond the surface level and into the depth of true comprehension. This expanded awareness comes through the understanding of the mathematical code that underlies reality. By embracing this language, we begin to break through the limitations of our physical senses, accessing a more complete picture of existence and discovering new levels of reality that had previously been hidden. This transition requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to move beyond the known and to embrace the unknown, that mathematics acts as a bridge between the two, constantly revealing the hidden nature of the universe, inviting us to challenge our assumptions and to step into a new level of awareness. Is reality as fixed as you believe it to be? Could there be hidden dimensions influencing our lives and operating beyond our everyday awareness? What if the universe has a deeper, mathematical structure than we have been led to believe, and that these mathematical principles are not just abstract ideas, but the very building blocks of reality, the very core of existence? The mystery of Elias's disappearance becomes a catalyst for these questions, suggesting that his vanishing wasn't just an unexplained event, but rather a consequence of the profound understanding that he had reached, that his knowledge of these principles might have led him into an alternate reality or plane of existence, hinting that perhaps there is much more to existence than what we currently understand. His journey took an unexpected turn. The more he uncovered, the more mysterious things became, that his knowledge was so profound that it may have altered the course of his very existence. This is more than just the story of a missing person. It's the story of a man who glimpsed the very fabric of creation, and that it is possible that his knowledge took him to an experience that goes beyond our conventional understanding. The more we explore Elias's journey, the more we come to see that his disappearance might not be an ending, but a beginning, a step into a realm beyond the limits of our conventional perception. His work hints at dimensions beyond the three we perceive, suggesting that our understanding of reality is limited by our physical senses, and that the universe contains endless possibilities, and that the language of mathematics is the key to unlocking the doorway to those different dimensions, to alternate realities, and to planes of existence that have yet to be revealed to us. We have been given glimpses of his path, but what if it is also a map, a guide to our own potential, that his transition was not just a consequence of his research, but perhaps an indication of the hidden possibilities that are available to anyone who can understand the mathematical underpinnings of reality. The video will provide the evidence and understanding needed to decode Elias's experience and the nature of his disappearance, leaving you not only with answers, but with a completely different perspective on what is truly possible. So, what if the key to understanding the deepest mysteries of the universe and your own potential lies hidden within the language of mathematics?